Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Golden Goddess Tarot. I am your intuitive reader, Goddess Rika Tequila. And let's jump into a little love read. This is a general collective read. Yes, so it's for each and every one of you. Keep that in mind. No matter the sign, no matter the energy, place it where it applies. And if this does not align to you, go check out my page, subscribe, and see if there's a message for you somewhere else on my platform. Yes? All right, with that being said, this particular reading is for those of you who are in no communication, separation, that type of a deal. Somebody who's been heavily on your mind. Yes? All right, so let's pull some cards for the overall energy for this relationship. Let's see, or this connection rather, because you may not be in a relationship, but there's definitely an emotional connection and it is deep. And I feel like you feel it too. Oh, and right as I say that, here's the picture frame. Yes. Memories, the past, history. The past resurfaces temporarily, approach its return openly. Someone is returning, or just the energy. If you just recently started thinking about this person, then the energy has just returned. Oh, the clock card. Okay. We have timing. Divine timing is playing a big role in the energy between you and this person. And phone, there's a communication. Y'all, they going to reach out. Divine timing, Ashe. All right, so communicate clearly and create space for open expression when this person comes in. Yes. For some of you, I do have the cat at the bottom. You may decide to be solo, continue your freedom as it is when this person comes in. Maybe there's something that they say or communicate that just doesn't feel like they are ready, if that makes sense, like they are ready. For others of you, I do feel like this person wonders about if you were single. Maybe it's been some time since you've spoken, or maybe they feel like you walked away for a different option. For many of you, I don't get that that's what happened, but that's what they think. You know what I'm saying? That's what they think. There's also an energy here of understanding that people have to learn their lessons, that spirit has to intervene. And so this is how spirit intervened. And now I'm hearing, do I ever cross your mind anytime? Okay. I do feel like this person wonders if you think about them, and you also wonder if they think about you. Yes. Let's dig into some tarot now that we have the overall energies. Let's see what your feelings are towards this person. Again, place the energy where it applies. Spirit, give me clear, definitive messages as to what this person, what my viewer. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Spirit, what is this person feeling about this connection? What is the viewer, the person who finds this message, feeling? All right, you are feeling passionate. Some of you feel passionately about this person. She matching my outfit. Others of you feel very independent. Maybe you're just now getting back to feeling attractive, optimistic about life. Maybe not love, per se, but definitely feeling a little bit more optimistic about life, or about to go into that energy. Yeah, after an ending. I do get the energy that some of you already have had dreams or telepathic communications, knowing that this person is coming in, knowing that your independence is going to end. For others of you, this is definitely the energy of you overcoming an ending. For many of you, I feel like the way that things ended between the two of you might not have felt so good at all. Like, didn't feel good at all. Might not have felt so good. No, it didn't feel good at all. Yeah, I feel like you thought that things were hidden, but this came out in the reverse. So with that being said, there is some type of truth that is coming out that will no longer be hidden. Your doubt and how this person feels about you, I do feel like you're about to get communication that kind of confirms or lets you know that your intuition was right. Yep, because this person loves you. Look at that. I said this was a love read. Did I not? Did I not? We have Gemini, Libra, Aries energy out here, Leo energy out here, and with the moon, Cancer energy. You could be any of these signs. Your person could be any of these signs. I'm seeing the letter L. You may have the letter L in your name. This person's name could start with the letter L. Take it how it resonates. And the Queen of Swords, more Libra energy. I do feel some Aquarian energy here as well. But this is you coming to an energy of, now, mind you, tarot is just male or female. But I do feel like when it comes to you, you're thinking about becoming independent of this situation, understanding what happened or bringing some type of closure. Whereas this person is really thinking about the romance, the passion, whether or not you're compatible. They are also thinking about the fact that you may be a little blunt with them, strong, candid. Queen of Swords energy, you may come across a little bit cold to this person, but honestly, it's just you standing on truth. What else does this person feel, Spirit? This came out on the side. They're wondering if things will turn in their favor when it comes to this connection. They feel like they're wondering if they'll have some good luck when it comes to you. They're also feeling like they should take a chance. I feel the energy of taking a chance. All right. Bottom of the deck, about how you each perceive each other, the sun. The sun. I feel like when you were good, things were good. It's just when things got bad, things were bad. Spirit, give me more on how they feel about each other or how they perceive the relationship. Let's do that. How do they perceive the relationship altogether? Oh, and one card came out. The Hangman. You both view this relationship, this situation as stuck. Someone feels like there may be some indecisiveness. Others of you feel like this person may have sabotaged the relationship. Take it how it resonates. Now we have Piscean energy here. Yeah, some of you feel like the relationship is stagnant. Of course, you were in separation and there's no communication. So that makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. All right. Let's look at the strengths and challenges of this relationship. Let's look at the strengths and challenges of this relationship, Spirit. What's working well for them separately? Interesting. Page of Swords, Page of Wands. For you, what's working well is being patient, but also learning to be more direct in what you deserve when it comes to relationships. You've thought about this. You've thought about how things played out. What could you have done? Where can you take accountability? Some of y'all been doing the work and maturing. But then with the Page of Wands here, this person has more so thought about the physical. They've thought about the opportunity of good news between the two of you. This person is working on being more lovable and open-minded. That's interesting. Lovable and open-minded. All right, so that's what was working well in the relationship when y'all were together, you being very patient and direct with this person, but also them being more open-minded and lovable in this situation. I will say what was working well was more of a childlike mentality, the fun that y'all had together when you were together. Now let's pull some cards to reveal the struggles. What are the struggles or misalignments between these two people, Spirit? What are the struggles and misalignments between these two people? Knight of Swords, the High Priestess. The Knight of Swords wanted to come out in reverse. It came out like this. All right, so this is somebody who is struggling to be assertive. This could have been you. This could have been this person being very impatient or them not being assertive. This could have been somebody being a perfectionist, somebody talking too much. Maybe they felt like you blabbed too much, or maybe you felt this way about this person, like they were talking, but they won't saying nothing, is what I'm getting. And the High Priestess, not paying attention to your intuition, not following your intuition. Also feel a lack of confidence within this relationship. Or feeling like this relationship wasn't really attainable. So that's where you two had issues. Now, aside from what they might have done to end things, any actions they may have taken, this is the spiritual root cause of why these things happened. It's because somebody wasn't prepared for a relationship. It's because somebody wasn't being assertive or talkative enough, or somebody was being highly impatient and not brave about stepping into the relationship and sabotaged it. That's what I'm getting. One more card. All right. The Chariot in reverse, not having enough determination to move forward in this relationship, not making the choice to move forward, not having the personal control or the drive or the ambition or focusing on this relationship is what I'm getting. This is where the misalignment was. One of you was more focused and determined and willing to make the choice to push this relationship forward, while the other one just really was kind of stagnant. Place the energy where it applies. Could be you, could be them. Navigating these challenges, when two people are not necessarily on the same page, that's why divine timing came out in the beginning of this read. Sometimes, baby, you just got to let it go so you can grow and so they can grow and allow the divine to step in and heal things. But with the lovers here and how this person feels and the moon in reverse, I feel like you about to get this communication that came out with the phone card in the beginning of this read. So if this is your message, don't forget to hit that like button and comment. All right, let's get some cards about what actions will be taken in the near future. Oh, Knight of Cups. So we're going from page energy tonight. So there has been a little bit of maturity with this person, but this person is going to come in with an offer. Page of Cups energy, Piscean energy, Cancerian energy here, and Aquarian energy is all out here as well. This is somebody coming in with the offer, maybe an invitation, being a little bit more chivalrous. But this is somebody who's coming in with some type of commitment offer. What other actions are they thinking of taking, Spirit, towards the collective? Nine of Cups in reverse. Honestly, the Nine of Cups is a very independent, single energy. They're planning on making it so that you're not single. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energies are all now out here. Could be a water sign, somebody very emotional. Oh, and there's a communication, Ace of Swords. This is the action they're taking towards you. They are coming through. They are thinking at this moment about speaking with you. But I feel a sense of victory, a sense of justice. Somebody's having a new idea about this relationship after some time apart and no communication. But we said this read was about no communication, and communication came out here twice, my loves. So expect communication soon. Aries season, spring season has arrived. Yes. So to navigate this, return back to the fun if you want this person back. If you don't want them back, just tell them that and move on. But let's pull some overall advice from the Oracle deck. Let's do that from the Melanated Kipper deck. Let's see what we have, Spirit. What is the overall energy? What is coming towards these two individuals? The person watching this reading, receiving this message, and the person who is on their mind. What is the outcome for them? And then we're going to get some overall timing cards if we can. All right. What is the outcome, Spirit? An ending to the ending. The outcome is an ending to the ending for some of you. For others of you, this person coming back right now because it's overthinking, it may just self-sabotage again. Be mindful of that. For others of you, this is the ending to the ending. They come in with an offer. Things are stable. Things take off and they remain stable. For others of you, though, with this gloomy card, gloomy thoughts coming out here, I feel like you get stuck in your thoughts and this does not take off again. It kind of ends wherever it is, Spirit. And for, like I said, for others of you, abundance, joy. The win money card is here. But this is a return on your investment into this relationship in the past. So for some of you, you do get something out of it. For others of you, it just kind of goes back downhill because stuck in the back of your mind or this person's mind is the fact that we had issues. There's a lot of overthinking, pessimism, worry, or being doubtful that this time it's going to work. So if that's you, I would fix that before this person comes back in. Heal from it if you can, because at the bottom of the deck, my loves, I have another 3. Yes, the marriage card is here. This could be starting back out as a very close friendship, intimate friendship, but then moving into something more serious. Love and joining together, it's giving union. And there are lots of 3s here. So you might see 333, but stop worrying about whether or not this will be a marriage and focus more on loving yourself and trusting your intuition when this person comes back in. Like I said, they're coming back in, okay? But approach the return of this person openly. Don't be stuck to one outcome, because baby, for some of y'all, this might not work out. For others of you, it's definitely working out. I see victory. I feel abundance. I feel joy. I feel good luck in this relationship. But then there's some of y'all where this is just not, it's going to be a merry-go-round. You're going to get back on and get off. So that's just the reality of it. Spirit, what are the outcome for those who are on the merry-go-round with this person? And then I'll get an outcome for the person, for those of you who know that this is coming back around to be something more than a merry-go-round. All right. If you're on the merry-go-round, I have the situation will improve. So yes, over time it does improve. I feel like it's after you learn some lessons, there will be big happy changes. All right. And what about for those who will not be on the merry-go-round? Interesting. As soon as I said not be on the merry-go-round, no came out. So how much is that aligned? But the universe is on your side in helping you. The reason why this has not come in quite yet, for those of you who know you're not on the merry-go-round and there's no need to worry, this is coming in and it's coming in stronger than it had before. It just wasn't the right time. I think you know that. So for those of you that had this separation just because it wasn't the right time, not because of no third party stuff, not because they out here wilding and running the streets wild as hell, not that. This would be for those of y'all who probably discussed marriage, long-term relationships, and you thought it was going in that direction. For the rest of y'all that had this ending and it was a merry-go-round, there was some third-party stuff going on and you haven't talked to this person, or third party don't actually mean, a significant other. It could be them focusing on their job, their money, their mama, them, whatever they got going on, but they did not make you a priority. Expect for this person to come back around, but you got to get out of your head. They have to get out of theirs in order for this not to be a repeat cycle of get on the merry-go-round, get off. Okay. You don't want a revolving door because you deserve more than that, Ashe. And if this person is the person that you love, then they deserve more than that too, regardless of what they did or how you feel about that. Ashe. So I would just say that I saw the letter T, R, and S. TRS. I don't know if that means something to somebody. If it does, drop it down in the comment section below. But love bug, get ready for this person to have some type of communication. That's what you do know. I say prepare yourself by healing, doing some journaling, some meditation, having some conversations with yourself, your higher power, have a conversation and do the healing so that this comes in beautifully and so that it doesn't repeat the last cycle again. All right. With that being said, y'all, I appreciate you for coming in, hitting that like button, commenting, and subscribing if you're feeling the vibe of this a golden tribe. Love, light, namaste, and Ashe, y'all.